As a hunter-gatherer, you've got to have contingency plan upon contingency plan, plan A, B, C, and D. There are no Walmarts. There are no grocery stores. There's no places to buy shoes or boots or jackets. Everything that you need to survive in this environment is going to be crafted with your own two hands. Key to surviving here, it isn't just about being fast or strong or having stamina, but it's about having knowledge. If you're a nomadic hunter-gatherer and you're moving around a lot, you can't really afford to carry too much stone, lithic raw material with you. Microblades help solve that problem of conserving stone material by taking off these really thin, narrow strips, which you then fit into the sides of a projectile or of a knife. It gets dull, you just pop out the old microblades, make a few new ones, stick them in, and you're good to go, and you haven't really used up too much of your raw material. Atlatls are prehistoric elephant guns. They're meant to go after big game and hit it hard with a big projectile. Modern tests have shown that some of these atlatls can impact with the force of a .357 Magnum. They can go through car doors. They're amazing weapon systems.
The teams planned for this search for years. The archaeologists split into two groups. Navigating this terrain can be tricky.
Got a mud float. Get out of the way.
The team focuses on recently melted edges of ice patches.
One challenge is the sheer scale of the landscape that we're trying to cover. There are thousands of these ice patches. You've really got to scour these, narrowing it down, finding that needle in a haystack. And we only have so much time at the end of the year when these things have shrunk way back.
Nick Jarman is working with Dixon to plot these ice patch locations.
At first I was thinking maybe a knock, but it's so deep and not curved.
So this is the piece, so it's not a...
The archaeologists have found two artifacts along the edge of an Alaskan ice patch.
So what we've got here is the foreshaft to an arrow, which means they'd have the arrow shaft, and stuck in the end of the arrow shaft would be a composite antler piece.
Good job, man. I tell you what, I would have walked right by it.
The artifacts support other discoveries in Alaska and confirm the theory that prehistoric Alaskans hunted at these ice patches.
The artifacts that we found answered a lot of questions all at once. Before we came out to Lake Clark, we were wondering, well, is this ice patch adaptation happening? But finding those artifacts yesterday, clear as a bell, really drove home that this is a widespread adaptation. It's happening in the Yukon, it's happening in Wrangell, it's happening here in Lake Clark. Once we get back in the lab, it'll tell us at a certain point in time people were on these ice patches. These ice patches were here, and they were going after game.